I'm Winston Chapman, had a kidney transplant in 2000. This is my wife, Doreen, who gave me the kidney.
There are many causes that can lead to the kidneys not working as they should. One of the most common cause is diabetes. So certainly people with diabetes have a risk of having kidney problems. There are many other causes of with the kidneys not working properly, and this could include things like high blood pressure. There could also be some inflammations in the kidney that we refer to as glomerulonephritis. And there is also a group of conditions that can be inherited. There, about 1 in 5, however, in about 1 in 5 patients, we do not find a specific reason why the kidney has stopped functioning properly.
I'm Graciano Masauso. I'm a kidney transplant patient. I had a kidney failure in 1997. I was studying economics at the University of Zimbabwe, and one day I woke up and my face was swollen. Subsequent tests showed that I had a kidney failure, and the same year I was put on dialysis, hemodialysis, and I was there for 2 years until 1999.
When the kidneys are not working, the kidney has a lot of reserve, so it does lead to certain symptoms, but the symptoms are what we call non-specific. So the individual may notice that they're feeling a bit more tired than usual. They, if the kidney function is getting worse, they might feel, for example, they might feel sick, especially first things in the morning. There could be a change in the taste in terms of when they're eating. And there could also be things like, for example, swelling in the legs. But there are many causes for these symptoms, and it can be very non-specific. The usual way how we pick up kidney problem is by doing a blood test. So when we do a blood test, one of the routine tests that we use looks specifically at the kidney function. And using that test, we can find sometimes we find that the kidney is not working properly. Another test that we also do is by checking the urine, but that will give us some extra information as to what's happening in the kidney. And when we are investigating for a specific problem, then we also do other tests like an ultrasound scan of the kidney. But the main test that we use is a blood test.
I've had my transplant about 16 years now, and prior to that I did CAPD, which is a different form of dialysis to what you've seen here today. I had to dialyse every day, 3 times a day. Every day of the week, there was no let up. Your diet is restricted, so is the amount of fluid. So whereas we think nothing now, drinking whenever we want to. A patient can only have about a pint of fluid a day, and that includes the fluid in their food as well. Also things like chocolate, crisps, grapes, which are high in potassium. You know, you're very restricted. There's certain things you can't eat very much of because it can cause other problems.
I was born with small kidneys. It's really just developed through my life. Well, transplant will give me a break of 19 years of dialysis.
People raised funds, students at the university, and the people in general, they raised funds to allow me to have a kidney transplant in Johannesburg at the Garden City Hospital. After transplant, I went back to school and I graduated in 2000. And in 2001, I came to UK to study MBA at the Kent Business School. I was inspired to start a BME transplant network to help others who are in need. BME Transplant Network was established in last year in 2007, and from there onwards we have been setting up different projects across the region, East Anglia, and we hope that by next year we should be able to be a national organization.
I have got a very significant proportion of blacks and ethnic minorities at my practice, and the sad part is that not many people are registered on the organ donation register. We are all at risk of falling unwell, and we are all at risk of needing help from others later on at some point in our life. And I think it is very important for all of us to realize that, and if we were to sign up to the organ donation register, we can contribute towards better health for the rest of the society.
Mine just sort of gradually stops after about two years after I discovered it. I think 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And then I just have to start on this.
Yeah.
But I wasn't on this to start with.
Yeah.
I was on PD for about 9 years.
Yeah.
My 2 kidneys gone.
Yeah.
I take medication in
Yeah.
3 years
Yeah.
and dialysis here.
Yeah.
I hope when I have transplant, I get a new life.
Yeah, in your life you'll be able to do a lot of things.
I can do, yes,
Yeah.
I can do anything.
Okay.
Because my life, I'm very hard work,
Yeah.
always.
Sure.
You see,
Okay.
one time I have 3, 4 stone, you know.
Now I have got 3 kidneys, 2 my original kidneys, and the third one, which is here. You have seen the scar, and those 3 kidneys, it's only one that is working, the one which is here. My original kidneys, they are no longer working. How are you feeling now, Mr. Chapman?
Well, completely good, actually.
Yeah.
You know, you can never, you can never get enough to say anything to other people about it, because if it weren't for Doreen, I would be dead. Whatever I do, I can never repay Doreen
Yeah.
for what she's given me.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, although we're married, that's still something I can never give her enough thanks back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'd say go with it, because I'm as scared as person to go, and
Yeah.
I hate needles and everything. And I went for it, and I'm glad I did, because he's so well now.
Yeah, I would encourage anybody to go for it if they can. I mean, like I'm saying, if it hadn't been for Doreen to say to me when I was lying in my hospital bed, I'm going to see Dr. Williams to see if we can be done as a transplant. I mean, I know that took us a year, but it's a year worth taken out of your life.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Chris Mole. I'm the Member of Parliament for Ipswich, and I'm happy to support the National Transplant Week. I think everyone should carry the card. This is mine. I've been carrying it since 2001, and I think it's important that everyone in all the communities in Ipswich and the rest of the east of England carry a card if they can, because it really does offer the opportunity of life for people who are really struggling with conditions such as liver failure, and the opportunity that you might give someone is a real gift that they wouldn't otherwise get. Thank you very much.
There's no harm in carrying one if you want to give help for a life.
Please, donate for my kidney transplant, and you get a new life. Thank you.
I'm calling upon you to reflect, considering giving someone a gift of life by registering on the NHS organ donor register. Thank you.